am coming at you with the purpose of purposelessness. Purposeless. These two things together can create an incredible magnetic intentionality. Basically, if you mean something in this world, those two ideas can really lock you into the power of purpose. Kind of a mind bender. I'm a purpose-driven vehicle. I know what I am. I know why I'm here. I know what I do. It's very distinct and clear to me what my function and purpose is here. And yet I met this amazing coach, guide, woman, friend who actually said, well, I don't believe in purpose. I don't believe in purpose. This is one of the most purposeful people that I know, and she doesn't believe in purpose. And what we found over the course of this conversation was yet another yin and yang, another balance, another full spectrum magnetic vehicle in that purposeful and purposeless, as much as they seem like opposite points of view, can be one and the same. In fact, they are inherently connected. And I'm hoping this will help you as you look at what you do, what you are, why you are here, and what purpose you want to commit to. Understanding these two things might be helpful. So I want to start with purposeful is very, very obvious. It's being able to define precisely what you do and how you do it and where you do it and who you do it with and how you make difference. Purposeless is, no, I'm not going to define it. I'm going to float through the world and I'll be called forth as needed. Doesn't matter what I do. Well, think about these two. My analogy of this is like those who refuse to vote. Did you not vote by choosing not to vote? You chose not to vote. That is your vote. See how they're kind of inescapable. I definitely did not vote. Therefore, I definitely did vote. In the same way, purposeful and purposelessness work together. Purposeless is a brilliant concept in that it doesn't, it avoids the tendency to define what you do and your value into an occupation or job or a function or a certain place or certain time. So, you know, my value is everywhere. My value is not going to be pegged. And I'm, as Josine, she goes through the world and her contributions are constant because she doesn't lock in. Now, I'm of the other school of thought, which I'm going to say is ultimately the same school of thought, that I know exactly what I do. And I know when I do it and how I do it. I know what I'm for. Now, if you look at these two together, ultimately, that north and south of purposeful and purposeless create a magnetism. And why it's important to understand both sides is the purposelessness frees you from saying, well, I can't make a difference now because it's not my job. I'm not on duty. I'm not in the right place. I'm not in the right situation. I can happen anywhere. And I refuse to have my value reduced to a function. The value of purposeful is you know what you do and you know what you are. And together you can do that anywhere you are. So I have a job that allows me to be purposeful all the time, that my job brings me to people that need what I offer. I love that, but I don't need that. I don't require my job to actually make my difference. So I'm actually in both camps, and Josine is actually in both camps. And where we arrived, at least I think we did, I know I did, it's a spectrum. And by being purposeful, knowing what your value is, knowing what you do, and purposeless, which is I'm not going to be put in a box. I'm going to allow the world to call me forth for my value when needed. You have your own magnetic draw, and that you draw forth wherever you are, whatever you're doing, regardless of your occupation, regardless of your hobbies, whether you're raking the lawn, being romantic, or doing your job function, you can have your purpose. Your purpose inside the purposeless space. That creates a magnetism that leads you to a place that I've been experiencing kind of on high gear lately, which is wherever I go, I suddenly matter. Tying with another brilliant guide of mine, Ellen, who works with me, who helped me see the difference between fitting in and belonging. I don't need to fit in to belong. I just need to exist. And as I move through my world, knowing my purpose, but not being locked to a specific occupation, I can happen over and over and over again. And ultimately, the combination of purposeful and purposeless becomes magnetic.